The people of Louisiana, as you may have heard, I'm now a proud Louisiana property and business owner working hard to bring film and television industry back to Louisiana. I want to see more jobs and prosperity in the state of Louisiana. This is why I support the Amendment 2 on your ballot this Saturday. You should too. Don't let anyone confuse you about the Amendment 2. It gives teachers permanent pay raise. It doubles senior citizens tax deduction. This is all good stuff. Voting in favor of the Amendment 2 makes common sense.
Meanwhile, happy Sunday. I'm so happy. Louisiana, we did it. We voted no for all those amendments, even though 50 Cent endorsed one of it and tried to get us to endorse those. I'm so happy we worked together and we got this accomplished. Let's go, Louisiana. Good job. Y'all have a great day. And if you don't find anything great, just remember that there is something great in every day. All right, Louisiana, stand up.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Mika, and we're back for another Red Cup Talks because this is where truth, pop culture, and politics meet. So I wanted to come on and talk about Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent, the liberals, and Louisiana, okay? When I tell you the liberals are in full force to not let any Republicans have wins, they are in full force. The liberals in general in Louisiana are just going along with it. They don't understand taxes, and they definitely don't understand jobs. Because just yesterday, they voted no on an amendment that would have lowered income tax for them and would have brought more jobs into the state and eventually getting to a point where the state would be income tax free, just like Mississippi just did. I want you guys to see the people on TikTok who thought this was a great idea and have no idea what they just did. Watch.
Okay, Louisiana, this is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. Louisiana voters have rejected all 4 amendments championed by Governor Jeff Dirty Laundry. I declare, honey, what a disgrace, baby. All 4 amendments. And when I tell you they rejected them bigly, we rejected them bigly.
We did it. We defeated the 4 constitutional amendments. I mean, guys, we did it. And I'm Jay Braxton, president of the Young Democrats of Louisiana. And my friends, tonight we celebrate a victory for the people of Louisiana. Today, we didn't just vote, we defended our state. We didn't just show up, we showed out. We made our voices heard loud and clear. Louisiana is not for sale. We stopped Jeff Landry and his corrupt agenda in its tracks. And let me tell you something, this is just the beginning. Tonight is not just a victory for Democrats, it's a victory for all working class of Louisiana. It is a victory for every family struggling to make ends meet, for every student fighting for a better future, and for every worker demanding fair wages. We got you another step closer. We're sending a message to those who think they can buy our state, who think they can line their pockets at our expense, who think they can pass policies that serve the wealthy while leaving everyday Louisianans behind. Corporate welfare is over. The people come first.
I'm so happy. Louisiana, we did it. We voted no for all those amendments, even though 50 Cent endorsed one of it and tried to get us to endorse those. No, we're not sending our babies who happen to get in trouble at 10 or below to adult prisons. I'm so happy we worked together and we got this accomplished. Let's go, Louisiana. Good job. Y'all have a great day. And if you don't find anything great, just remember that there is something great in every day. All right, Louisiana, stand up.
So you guys just saw that. You see how the liberals are all over social media talking about we defeated these amendments. We defeated this. We defeated that. They are not going to mess with our income taxes. Mind you, the income tax was to lower. That was the amendment to lower the income tax because they're trying to go to no income tax, have a state based off of consumption and not the people, not taxing your service like the Constitution says. Yes, the federal Constitution, the law of the land, you're not supposed to have income taxes. I don't understand what's wrong with people, but I do know it's the liberal mindset. And speaking of liberal mindset, you got the worst liberal of them all, Roland Martin. Roland Martin decided that him and other organizations were going to go out and tell black folks, hey, this is going to hurt you. Meanwhile, black folks could actually use lower income taxes. Meanwhile, black folks could actually use more jobs. Meanwhile, black people could actually use teachers that get paid more. So they want to stay in these schools. That is an incentive to actually want to teach these kids and not just pass them along. Like, you can't make this stuff up. I don't know why black people, poor people, all of these people listen to this man, but they do. Here's Roland.
Now, 50 Cent just signed a 45-year lease agreement for his studio buildings in Shreveport, Louisiana. This is the video Gary sent me that they have been sending around with 50 Cent backing one of these constitutional amendments. I want y'all to listen.
This is Curtis James Jackson. You might know me as 50 Cent. I have a special message for the people of Louisiana. As you may have heard, I'm now a proud Louisiana property and business owner working hard to bring film and television industry back to Louisiana. I'm working because I have an opportunity to use my influence and make real change in the communities. I want to see more jobs and prosperity in the state of Louisiana. This is why I support the Amendment 2 on your ballot this Saturday. You should too. Don't let anyone confuse you about the Amendment 2. It gives teachers permanent pay raise. It doubles senior citizens tax deduction. This is all good stuff. Voting in favor of the Amendment 2 makes common sense. And this is a bipartisan effort. Every Louisiana State Senate Democrat voted to get the Amendment 2 on the ballot. This one is about the people coming together.
50 Cent just showed up in Louisiana very recently. Let's talk to somebody who is a lifelong resident of Louisiana, activist Gary Chambers Jr. So, Gary, you sent me that this morning. So you heard 50 Cent there talking about Amendment 2. This is from the Power Coalition. They say this amendment would change some of Louisiana's rules about taxes, government spending, and teachers' pay. It is a grab bag of changes, but at its core, it cuts funding for early, special, and K-12 education, as well as roads and infrastructure maintenance. Explain.
Thank you again, Roland, for having us be a part of this conversation. You know, I wish 50 would have tried something else today other than interfering in our politics. But the reality is it's about what's good for him. But the truth of this is, Roland, they are restructuring the entirety of our tax code to help people like 50 Cent. Out-of-state business owners are going to be able to get more money in tax deductions in order to pay for this. People who are working class folks, school teachers, bus drivers, people who are auto mechanics, people who are people that work in restaurants, you're going to end up paying more in taxes because they're taxing more things in sales taxes. Teachers, this is a stipend that they're going to make permanent. It is not a raise. Teachers are not going to get any additional money in their pay. And a matter of fact, because of the changes in the sales taxes, their money is going to get ate up in more taxes rather than a serious substantive raise for our teachers. Roland, this has gotten so desperate for the governor that he was at the White House the other day, caught on a hot mic talking to Mike Johnson about this issue. And that's why they call 50, because at the end of the day, 50 is a businessman looking to advance himself in his business. And I don't have an issue with 50 coming to Shreveport and doing business. I don't have an issue with him buying up property. I don't have an issue with him attempting to revitalize Shreveport. I do have an issue with you saying that this is something that's good for us because you heard it from some white politicians in our state. The other thing is, we don't need confusion. We're telling people to vote no on all four. To have 50 come in and say vote yes on two, that's entering in confusion to a simple message. No on all four because they're all bad for the people of Louisiana.
See, this is why you can't trust a Democrat, because he's saying that, oh, you're going to pay more in taxes. So if teachers get a raise, they're going to be paying more in taxes because they want to increase the sales tax. They're going to increase the sales tax and lower the income tax. How is that paying more in taxes, right? How is that paying more in taxes? They're lying. Democrats keep lying to you because they know you don't know the tax code. Get rid of the income tax. Let people have more money in their pockets. But if you get rid of the income tax, Democrats will never make any money, ever.
Did 50 Cent reach out to black activists to talk to them about any of this?
No, because they don't know nothing.
I've never had a conversation with 50. I reached out to you. I reached out to some other folks on the national level who I felt may have a relationship with the brother, because look, you may not know, okay? I'm trying to give the brother the benefit of the doubt. 50, you may not understand how this will hurt working class people, how this is gonna hurt poor people. You may not have read the legislation because it's such a complicated piece of legislation that people sued in order to have it removed from the ballot because the language is so long and complicated because it's confusing. The reality is this policy is going to restructure our tax plan, cost poor people more money, help rich people keep more of their money, and it's a bad deal for the working class people of Louisiana. It is also disappointing when Black folks who have acquired a certain level of wealth talk to wealthy white people to come then tell Black folks what they ought to do. I think that's a disingenuous position. I can appreciate him coming into our state, but oh boy, mind your business when it comes to this.
So, and so here's the deal. Let's be real clear. Jeff Landry is MAGA to his core.
Here you go.
And
TDS.
it's not like this is about Black folk.
Roland, you know what blows me about this? I wasn't going to go there, but I'm going to go there. 50 wouldn't say nothing about the national politics that impacts the entirety of Black people in America. Couldn't get you to open your mouth about what Black folks should do in the presidential election. Now we got the Department of Education being torn down, where Black folks are questioned about so many funding mechanisms that take care of Black children, special needs children. You use special needs children in your messaging while they're dismantling the Department of Education, and you're trusting the people who are aiding and abetting that process to govern the state of Louisiana with just and equitable policies. If you don't want to say nothing about the national politics where you have national influence, please don't come down here meddling in our local state issues when you have a platform to be able to influence Black people all over this country. But it seems you only want to use that when it's beneficial to you. And I call it bullshit on that.
This is how I know this man does not know anything about business, and he doesn't know anything about taxes, okay? Because most liberal cities and most liberal states do not have good business practices, which is why nobody actually comes there, all right? And that's because why would you not incentivize people to start a business there, okay? They incentivize small businesses. They incentivize minority businesses, okay? You do things to incentivize people to want to bring business. I don't understand what you don't get about that, all right? And then when you do lower income tax or there's no income tax, you incentivize the people to actually work more. The people will work more when they feel like they're being paid, they have more money in their pocket. They live off the backs of the people instead of actually building infrastructure, instead of actually incentivizing good business practices, because they don't know how. They've never done it and they never will. Now, my Roland and gang tell you that don't believe no income tax. Oh, it's just going to be a scam for the wealthy. Well, guess what? Mississippi just did it yesterday. Watch.
To put more money in the pockets of residents. The governor signing an historic bill this week to abolish the state's income tax, becoming the 10th state in the nation to eliminate income tax. Joining me now in a Fox Business exclusive is the governor of Mississippi, Tate Reeves. Governor, great to have you this weekend. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Maria. It's great to see you, and it's a great day to be an American, and it's a great day to be a Mississippian.
Well, this bill has been in the works for 15 years. Tell us what it will mean for the Mississippi economy.
Well, this is, Maria, this is our one big, beautiful bill in Mississippi. We've been working to cut taxes.
And if you guys notice, this is a Republican governor. A Democratic governor would never do this. Trust me, Gavin.
Towards eliminating the income tax. And I was finally able to sign a bill into law this week that over time gets us to accomplish exactly that goal. In Mississippi, we believe government ought to take less so that our people get to keep more of their money.
And when you look at other states that have no income tax, you've seen a huge surge of individuals moving from high tax states to low tax states or no income tax states. Is that what you're expecting?
Well, there's no doubt about it. I mean, you see not only economic growth in those states with no income tax, you also see population growth in those states. And we think we have a beautiful state in Mississippi. We've got a beautiful coastline on the Gulf of America. And I will just tell you that we have seen significant economic growth over the last 5 years. We've seen over $30 billion in new capital investment flowing to our state. And we think by eliminating our income tax, we're going to see not only more income and capital flow into our state, we think we're going to see more people flow into our state. And so it's an opportunity for us to be more competitive on the national landscape. And we think it's going to work beautifully.
That is just incredible. And I love that you referred to the Gulf of America. I've talked to President Trump about his own tax cut plan. And one question I always ask him is, how are you going to offset? If you're going to cut taxes and eliminate the income tax like you're doing it, where does the revenue come from?
Well, I've talked to the president about his desires to cut taxes as well. And for us in Mississippi, you got to know where we start from. We're going to collect about $7.8 billion in total revenue this year. And our current budget spends just barely over $7 billion. So we have a $750 million annual surplus in the state of Mississippi. And so I believe that if you allow government to keep that $750 million surplus, they will find a way to spend it. But I think it's better for your economy to let individual Mississippians spend more of their money, which will then grow the economy. So the combination of more capital investment in our state, more job creation in our state, more income growth through per capita income growth, which Mississippi is in the third quarter of 2024 was the fourth fastest growing per capita income growth in all of America. We're going to see significant economic output in our state, and that's going to lead to us being able to fund the necessary services in government while also letting our people keep more of their own money.
And this is what I was talking about. Capital investment. If you invest in the infrastructure, businesses, all of that stuff, instead of actually trying to take money off the backs of the people, you actually will have people with more money that are able to do what? Spend more. It's economics. It's taxes. Like, this is 101 business. Come on. Like, I don't understand why people keep voting for blue. You're not getting anything. They are killing you in taxes. All right. I live in the state of Maryland, and we had a budget surplus of $5 billion. Soon as Westmore got here, he squandered it. Now we're in a deficit of $2 billion. And what is he doing? Raising property taxes, raising taxes across the state. When I tell you Democrats can't balance a budget to save their lives unless they're doing something conservative like Bill Clinton did in the 90s, okay? Bill Clinton didn't do anything liberal. He did a conservative measure by cutting the government, which is what Trump is doing right now that they're screaming about. Why vote against your own interests? They're going to keep taxing you. They're going to keep making it so you can't afford to live where you want to live. And yet you keep voting for it. And 50 Cent, more power to you. I hope you still get to do the investments, and I hope people still get those jobs, right? Because they need those jobs. But the Democrats, I understand, they make it hard to do business, which is the reason why these Democratic cities and states are failing at a high rate. But I could be wrong. I doubt it. But you guys get down in the comments, like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know what you think about people like Roland telling Black folks and other minorities not to vote for their interests, not to vote for jobs, not to vote for lower taxes, not to vote for better teachers. Like, it's wild. They vote blue no matter who. You guys get down in the comments, like, comment, and subscribe. It's your girl Mika, and I'm out. Peace.